we're getting it started. Our first map here for this one is going to be Mexico. So we got Carbon here starting off on the Blacklist side, and we have Sox over there on Global Risk. So we'll see how this one pans out here. Starting off, we've got all the guys from Carbon sitting around here in mid. A few have dropped down into alley. Brando's going to go ahead and drop that bomb off to the side and try to work this alleyway here with his teammates, sees what's going on.
There's going to be one player there on the left side, so they got two, as a matter of fact.
Jaime and Mav.
You can see here, Brando's going to be creeping in. Oh, man.
He's got one.
Brando ends up paying for that one.
Yeah, Jaime's going to pick up the one. I think Mav just got out of there. He's working with some pretty low HP, but he did get out of there just in time. So that'll make it a 5-on-4. Sox has the advantage right now. Mav, of course, as I said, a low HP, but keeping himself alive. So working into mid right now is Demon with some of his teammates. Nobody from Sox has pushed up into this mid, though. As we are seeing before, both the teams like to play very passive on that defensive side. Normally you see the people that push up into mid, but none here right now. We still got these guys just hanging out in mid here.
Like what I'm gathering from this one, Gex, is I don't think anyone's going to get risky and go for a flank.
No.
I do feel that Sox is just going to play this one just reserved. I mean, they don't have to push up, right? They know that, that Carbon has to get aggressive here, right? And bear in mind, guys, the way this is going to work for the finals, because these two teams met already, played against one another, and Sox ended up winning. Oh, wait a minute, Demon able to pick up one. That was going to be a big win for him. He takes out 15, finds another for a double kill. Can he go for the triple? It's going to be right around the corner against the triple.
My goodness.
Big win there, taking out Jaime, and now it is going to be up to the last man left alive. That is going to be Pablo. Let's see what he can do here. Finding someone on the side there, trying to go for the shots. Not going to happen as Carbon draws first blood here in this matchup.
That's like the two-man team right there, Demon and Phantom. They both, they're the only guys that got the kills that round. Demon had the 3K there, Phantom had the 2K. They cleaned up on Sox right there, and
great run. Right
off that, I thought Sox was gonna have that round. They had a 4-on-2, I think, or something like that advantage, and Demon just came right in there and did work in the A bomb site. So the first round is gonna go over to Carbon there, as it's going to be 1-0 here on this first half. In this best of 3 here, this will decide who will go on to represent the U.S. over in China for the World Championships. Now, if Carbon does win this best of 3,
and that's exactly what I was talking about before.
Finish that one.
Exactly. If they win this best of 3, then we're going to go to a second best of 3, because this is basically like them coming out of the losers bracket and then them facing one more time. So we could be, sitting here casting 2 best of 3s, or Sox could put this one away right now. The pressure is certainly on Sox. Carbon's been in this position before, where they have they have represented the United States at the World Cyber Games and global finals. This is something where, although I know that Sox consists of members of former Carbon, it still kind of just creates that tense thing where Carbon feels a little bit more confident than Sox is heading into this. And it showed in that last round, man. I mean, I got to give credit where credit is due. I mean, Demon, I believe, just ran in there and just tore things up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He just ripped apart that A-bomb site. Right now I believe he may have gotten a frag on this round here, too. Maveloff is going to pick up one there. Brando's going to pick up one with the M4 as well, so it's going to be a 4-on-2 right now. Famous with the bomb just hanging back right outside of mid. And he's going to be sitting here with some of his teammates. I think they're possibly about to burst onto this A site. Famous is going to take the bomb into the alley. Ralph's going to pick up 2 there with the AK. Brando's going to finish him off, but it's going to be a 2-on-2 here as they continue to come in. A 1-on-2 here for Famous. He's going to take down one. It's going to be a 1-on-1 now. Pablo right outside of the doors here. And he's got the bomb. He's going to come in, spraying at him. Can't take him down. Famous, very low HP. Trying to get this bomb down. He does get it down. Taking 2 shots into him. Can't get him. It's ring around the rosy here. Nobody can kill each other. And Pablo finally takes him down. Wow, that one was all over the place here. It took my breath away, but there we go. Pablo will pick up that round there for Sox, and that will tie it up 1-1 here on this first half.
Wow, what an encounter there, man. That That's the thing I love about, you know, like just PC FPS Crossfire, you know, specifically. We've been seeing so many of those instances where it's just been such close, you know, tense situations, 1v1s, 1v2s that have just been absolutely insane. These players definitely showing that they deserve to be where they are right now, going through the qualifiers, beating, you know, some great teams to get to this point here, where now it is all up to this. These players going and fighting for a chance to go to China and represent the United States. 1-1 to the count here. Of course, round number 3 of play. As you can see, we're on board with Brando on the attacking side. And, you know, we always talk about this, right? The players are just, the teams are just so evenly matched. You cannot argue with this. These guys have just been so neck and neck in so many situations. That's just been probably the best story of this entire tournament.
Oh, by far. And, you know, I've been around in the Crossfire scene for years. It's probably been 3-4 years now, something like that. And I've been watching the competitive teams. And this has to be, out of all the teams that I've seen, 2 of the closest, you know, tightest teams. I mean, they're the 2 best teams in the United States right now. And, you know, it's some of the closest matchups I've ever seen.
All right, and now we have Bertman on the screen here as he sees his teammate Demon right across from him, and Demon's getting prepared for a nade push here. Perhaps. He is going to have 2 teammates on the right as well, so it seems like he's going to be converging with them. Pablo's going to be all by himself over by the B bomb site, and now Bertman's going to be making his way in, finding Pablo, able to take him out. That's going to open up the B bomb site here so that they could throw down their bomb. 15 and Jaime are going to be the last ones left alive here, as they're going to have to continue their pursuit forward. The bomb is going to be down over by B. Lots of pressure here for Sox, as they're going to try and do their best to push up through this back alley. There's going to be at least 2 players watching, maybe 1 player watching. There's going to be Bertman there right on the side. He's going to find 1 player, and they get shut down right away as 15 gets taken out by Demon. And, actually, it was a double kill that Demon got on 15 and Jaime.
Yeah, and there you go. Carbon picking up that round 2. It's going to be 2-1 now. They're looking good so far off this one. Lots of action coming mid here. Sox playing very aggressively into mid. They've taken a lot of damage there. They need to start picking up some frags here, and Jaime is going to do just that. Taking down Demon there. Jaime picking up 2, but Bert and Phantom both going to pick up 2 frags of their own here, so it's all evened out at 3-on-3. Pablo landing headshot there into Bert. That'll make it a 3-on-2. Sox with the advantage right now, as the aggressive play into mid seems to have paid off here. A good bit for these guys. Famous and Phantom both hanging out on the back side here, right by the sewers, as Phantom working his way up.
2 players right above him, too.
Yeah, they're
playing a little the hand-holding game, which is honestly what you got to do in these kinds of situations. Now, there is going to be 1 player creeper on the side. They're able to take him out. That was going to be 15. So now it will be a 2v2. But Pablo and Ralph, these are 2 guys who have come up clutch numerous times in the past. They do have a life lead as well. They're up on HP versus Famous and Phantom. So they're in a bit of a pickle here, and they're kind of stuck in the sewers, and they're going to go really slow trying to figure out where they want to move next. Do we go to A? Do we go to B? B right now is a little bit convoluted. Has a bunch of players there. Has 2 players there. But A bomb site seems to be clear right for the picking, but they also need to get the bomb. That's the other thing, and the bomb is going to be right directly in front of Phantom. You can see it there on the screen. So let's see what's going to happen here, as Phantom and Famous are going to move in ever so slowly to secure this bomb.
Now they need to get down into, I believe it is down in the alley. Yes, it is. They're going to have to go ahead and get that. Obviously, a player from Sox here has not spotted out that the bomb is down. And they're going to go ahead and check everything first. They don't know that they don't know. Yeah, they don't know that they don't know.
Yeah. The classic situation.
Yeah, so they're going to be cautious and check everything. But they're going to go ahead and run back in through the alley house here and just try their luck over at the sewer side and see if they can get anything there. Famous and Phantom against Pablo and Ralph, who have seen to be quite the dynamic duo today. And I mean, Famous is just like trucking along right here. I'm not sure why he didn't go without his teammate there. Pablo easily takes him, and here it is. Ralph will easily finish off Phantom there. So Sox responding there 2-2 on this first half.
Nice play there, I would have to say, by Sox just playing it back, not really trying to get so aggressive. Of course, they didn't know that they had the HP lead over them, but still, it's like you have to wonder, like, they could have gotten aggressive. It's kind of been a Sox thing to be overly aggressive aggressive at times, but they played that one slow, and I commend them for that. So now taking a look here, we're going to be on board with Demon. Demon, they actually dropped the bomb right behind him, right before they enter the mid. They're going to see a nade moving in there, and it only does minimal damage. I believe that was to Bertman, more importantly. Demon's going to have to drop back here and figure out what they want to do next. Of course, he's going to be by himself on the side. Point man here, famous, as he's going to be the furthest one pushed up. And the grenade's going to be moving to flash grenade. Oh, no, never mind. That was a regular grenade. I apologize. I'm still learning. But needless to say, though, it was a great attempt there to try and make a push happen. Fortunately, they just couldn't seem to get anything going, as shots are going to be exchanged all over the place. Both teams just trying to feel each other out here and see who's going to make that first mistake.
And, Carbon waiting to push into this mid here, but once again the smokes are kind of lingering around, and it's limiting their visibility. They are going to throw the flashes out, though. They're going to come in there. Pablo, Brando, and Mav all picking up frags right now. It's going to be a 3-on-3 as they come in. Phantom getting a frag for himself, and wow, it's actually going to be a 1-on-1 here. So much just action happening. Yeah. I mean, literally at the snap of a finger, and the bomb is going to be down in mid, though. Not sure if Ralph saw it. And he may not have. He's actually going to wrap around behind him. This might be some excellent strategy here from him if it works out. But Phantom's going to go ahead and go for the exact same thing and wrap around the alley. I mean, legitimately.
Like you said, ring around the Rosie.
Ring around the Rosie. They're just like going around the... Ralph's actually going to plant himself right inside of sight and wait. And Phantom's definitely going to have to make a move here soon. He's got 35 seconds, and I think he's going to go ahead and take that bomb over towards B.
Yeah, that definitely seems like the logical play here. I mean, you know, if you're Ralph, you're anticipating that he's going to be moving B. I mean, no matter what, you're like, okay, this is definitely going to be happening. There goes. The bomb's going to be down over at the B bomb site. Now we're going to hop on board with Ralph, who's going to be on the attack here, tossing out a smoke grenade to give himself some visibility, if I'm correct. Oh, and actually, what was that? That
may have been a flash.
That may have been a flash, yeah. Okay, so he tossed out a flash to see if he was going to be able to pick him off. Or like expose him, but that was just not going to happen. Bunny hopping around the side, he's going to get taken out by Phantom there, right at the back. Phantom played that one expertly.
Yes, had good positions. A lot of, I mean, back in that corner is generally, I mean, if you are defending B, a lot of times that is an area where somebody will sit, but there are a lot of little areas inside of the B bomb site that you can be at.
It's like, it kind of sucks because you always think to yourself, like, you know, there's no way he's going to be in that typical spot.
Yeah.
And then it turns out he's there by the typical spot.
Exactly.
So, you know, it's unfortunate.
Yeah. But, yeah, that generally seems, you know, it's how it works sometimes, unfortunately.
And look at this here, man. We have this exchange going on where Brando actually managed to put some shots. I believe that was into 15. It was in the back there. And he's going to move in with the arm, see if he can go ahead and peel face off or something like that. There's going to be two guys hanging out by the entrance of the A bomb site. And you have to be very cautious about 15, who actually managed to take one out, but is going to be there by himself. Now it's going to be a 2v3. Mav going to be low on health as well. Jaime and Ralph are going to be full health, and while Brando and Bert, they're going to be at a bit of a disadvantage here because they're also going to be sitting at that 70 health range. So let's see if they get pushed on by the boys of Sox, of course. Carbon, they're going to play this one as slow as they possibly can and see if they can tie things up, make it 2-2, and get a pick.
Yeah, and just an interesting note here. I saw Brando actually working with an AWP originally, or an AWM to start off this round here, which is a difficult thing to do on a map like this since it is such close quarters. You really have to be on your shot, but he has switched over to a rifle now, and he's waiting right behind that box there. Ralph's going to get him. Brando getting two there with the M4, and it's now going to be a 1-on-1. Now... This could be
not what Mav wanted.
Yeah, not at all. As he's going to come right in there, and Brando's going to take him down as well. And Brando coming up big right there for his team and putting Carbon ahead here, 4-2. Looking good here on generally a defensive-sided map. Carbon is definitely flipping the script on that one.
Yeah, I mean, Carbon is certainly looking good here. Remember, guys, they have to win 2 best-of-3s in order for them to get that slot to move to China and represent the United States. And Sox only needs to win 1. So, you know, I would imagine that Sox, they're feeling pretty good right now. But, they actually, great shot there by Demon right through the smoke, able to pick off 15. You know, he's not happy about that one. No. Phantom, though, he is going to get taken out in turn. Now you're going to see Jaime as well as Mav hanging back near the mid here. And what is the game plan, I guess, in this instance for, is it the same as before, just wait it out?
Yeah, you know, it kind of seems to be. I know the 1 round Sox did go aggressive, and you know, it actually did work out for them, but now they've gone back to this, you know, this slow playing style, not even pushing up into the mid at all. And, you know, so far, if they don't win this round, I think they might need to change something up on, you know, on their defensive side here. But it looks like Carbon is working in through the sewers right now. And I'm not sure if they're going to go B or A. They could go either side. Famous is going to get that opening frag there. Demon's going to get one. Famous getting a second one there with the M4. And it's going to be all Jaime picking up 2 headshots there.
No!
He's going to take down Birdman as well. Now in a one-on-one, sees Famous. He's going to spray at him and can't get the last kill. What an effort there by Jaime. Famous taking him out and so close there. But 5-2 for Carbon. And oh, man. That would have been the one of the clutches of the day right there. We've seen many of them, but excellent effort by him there. So 5-2, Carbon rolling right now.
I can't believe Jaime didn't come up on top of that one.
Oh, I know.
It's so customary of him to be able to do something like that. I mean, got some of the craziest shots there, as you could see, as you guys saw. But then out of nowhere, man. And right now, Carbon is just looking phenomenal. Going up, living up to what that hype coming into the tournament of them being able to take this one. I mean, Sox really surprised a lot of people with their performance, but Carbon has come out strong in the beginning of this tournament, or this final matchup. And Birdman, though, unfortunately, just as I was complimenting Carbon, Birdman jumps around the corner. He's going to get taken out. Demon's going to get dropped as well. Brando, Famous, and Phantom, last 3 left alive here, as Phantom's going to creep around the corner. Pablo's going to be there, too. And he's going to be not in the greatest position. He is going to get taken out by Famous finally.
Now it's actually a 3-on-2 now for Carbon. They do have that advantage. Brando's got the bomb. He's going to move in over here in the middle area just as Famous works his way back. And wow, Phantom picks up 2 frags there with the M4 to close off the round. And that is going to be another one over to Carbon, 6-2. They are completely rolling right now. Now, on the offensive side.
If Carbon can manage to take this one 7-2 going into the half, then only need to win 3 rounds on defense. They can do that. Like, they can realistically make that happen.
Yeah, definitely. And right now, it's looking like they might be getting this one, too, as they've already got a 5-on-2 advantage here as they push into the A-bomb site. They have the site open now, going to easily be able to plant that bomb. Brando's putting it down right now. It's going to be all on Pablo and Ralph to try and pick this one up. Demon's going to take down Pablo, though, so the clutch master, Ralph, here he is trying to get another one, but no, Famous will take him down. And wow, 7-2.
Did not expect that at all. Based off of that first encounter between these 2 teams, Sox seems so much more confident in their play, and now it's like you can see that they're holding back a little bit, and I don't know what's going on.
And you know, they're really going to have to change something around here coming into the second half.
They need a game plan.
Got to get something going. And, you know, if they don't, then I think Carbon's easily going to be able to pick up these 3 rounds.
And bear in mind, guys, Sox needs to win 8 rounds in order for them to take this.
Yeah.
And Carbon just needs to win 3.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, honestly, the pressure is already going to be on them.
Extremely on them. They're going to have to come out on this half with fire. They can't be sitting back anymore like they did on that first half. They're going to have to come in here and play hard and land their shots and you know, stop messing around. It's go time for these guys right now.
All right, well, we'll see what happens here as, you know, we do have the Sox guys on the team here, on the screen. I mean, we're currently in a 4v5. Pablo's going to be at half health here, but we're on board with Jaime as he will be navigating down at the bottom. There are going to be a couple players there up top above him, and he's just trying to play this one slow, see if he can bait anyone out or if anyone is going to be stupid enough to push up. But I think with the way Carbon's playing right now, they're not going to get reckless like that. They're going to wait and see if they can make the mistake, and they certainly did at the beginning, drawing first blood with 15 being taken out.
Yeah, and right now we still have Jaime trying to work this bridge area. There's 2 sitting over on the shadow side of mid, so we'll see if Jaime can get a shot onto them. They're creeping their way into mid. He sees one over there. That's Phantom. Jaime's going to take him down. Famous sitting right behind that box there. We'll see if Brando's actually going to push his way up. Carbon being very aggressive here on this defensive side here. Demon getting 3 with the M4 there. Ralph's going to pick up 2, and wow, Birdman's going to get another frag there onto Ralph. So right away here, the first round going over to Carbon. They are looking so good on this map right now. And all they need is 2 more rounds, and they will go ahead and take this first one in this best of 3.
And remember, guys, if Carbon is able to win this best of 3, we will move on to a second best of 3 where these, because Carbon basically would have fought their way out of the losers bracket in that case, and then they have to fight again. So Carbon has a tall order in front of him. If you're Sox, you only have to put them away for 2 games. That's it, versus the 4 of Carbon. And one has to wonder though if Sox has the steam left in them. They just seem to be like their shots just seem to be off. This is not the same squad.
No, not at all. It's not anywhere close to the same that they had the first time around when they played Carbon. I mean, they don't seem to be nearly as sharp with their shooting. Their strategies seem to be off. It's just, it doesn't seem like the same team at all. But here we go. They're making the push on the A site right now. As Jaime and Pablo both pick up frags. Phantom's going to get a headshot as well into maveloff. Brando getting one. Pablo getting one as well there. And it's going to be all left up on Famous. A 1-on-3 here, chilling right outside of the A-bomb site.
This is it for him. He needs to make this one happen here.
As the bomb is going to go down now on the A site. Hanging out here, throws a flash in. He's going to just rush straight in there. Doesn't have much of a choice, and he will get taken out by 15. So Sox there going to go ahead and pick up that round. So 1-1, it is tied up on the second half.
Now I have to ask you a question. If in the instance that that Carbon ends up winning another round, that makes it 2-1, but that also means that we have 6 rounds left to play. So there's no way that Sox could come back, correct?
That would be if
they win one more.
If Carbon wins one more, which would make it 9-3, then
yeah, and then that we would have 6 rounds left.
So then they would go for the tie at that point and send into overtime. Which was if Carbon, which I'd have to imagine the way they're playing right now, they're at least going to pick up one more. So I wouldn't say it's impossible, but right now, I mean, that seems like one of the better case scenarios for Sox right now.
What is Sox going to do?
Yeah, I mean, they don't, the way they're playing right now, it's not going to be going for too much longer on this map. So right now, Nade's going across over into the A site right now. Phantom sitting over there at quad box, seeing if just about to peek over and try to get a big. Famous is going to take down Pablo.
Oh,
Ralph getting lit up as well. Phantom's going to take him out from quad box. Phantom getting a second one, and wow, it's all on maveloff here as he is sitting right out in mid on the bridge here. Going to hop down into the alley. And the bomb is over there. He's got to go ahead and try to get that bomb. It's a 1-on-4 here. About a minute left on the round. Somebody is waiting there for him. I believe that is Demon. And now they know exactly where he's at. This is going to be a very difficult round for him to try to pick up here. So he has 96 HP and the bomb. Going to hop up on top of the bridge here. Bertman is going to be hopping around just in a second over there to quad box. He just saw him, but he's going to head his way back.
Yeah, I mean, figure to play a little bit safe than sorry here, but he's only going to have a couple minutes left, or seconds. He tried to move in. He is going to get picked off to end that one, making it 2-1 to the count here. And one more round for Carbon to be able to take game number 1 here in this finals matchup between these two teams. The winner is going to move on to the WCG Global Finals in China, representing the United States.
Yes.
And, I mean, these are two teams that are very, very worthy of that, right? But Carbon certainly showing that they're not going to go out without a fight. Carbon did lose the first encounter between these two teams, yet Carbon was the heavily favored team heading into this tournament. That kind of paints a storyline for you. Now we're in this situation where Carbon has come out guns blazing, showing that they are, in fact, the team to beat here at this event. I mean, a dominating first half, winning 7-2, and now all they need is just one more round, and they can pull this one through. And as you can see right now, though, it seems as if Sox is going to do their absolute best to not allow that to happen. I mean, they currently have them down to a 5v2 situation here. Demon and Brando, last 2 left alive for Carbon.
Yeah, they're looking good on this round here. It would have been good if they could have done this just a tad bit earlier, though. Now they've put themselves in a bad situation, though. Brando's going to pick up 2, Mav getting 1, and Demon getting 1 there as well. So it's going to be a 1-on-2 here. Let's see if he can end it right now.
This is going to be insane as Demon's going to creep around the corner. There's going to be one guy actually dropping back over to the B bomb site. And actually, both players are going to be holding hands, and they're going to get that bomb down over by B. And you're going to see here as Mavi's going to find one. Mavlov's going to be there. Demon's going to go in for the engagement. Mav actually wisely enough jumps back. And Ralph is going to be right behind that wall there. Let's see as Mav is going to creep around the side. He's going to try and see if he can go for the shots. And he can't connect with it. And that's going to end that one. Ralph able to pick up the shot with the M4 to end that round.
And that will be the round over to Sox there, but they're going to have to be flawless here if they if they want to at least tie it and send it in overtime and have a chance here. It's going to be very, very difficult, though, with the way Carbon is playing right now.
Yeah, it is. I mean, really, you know, if what I'm looking here is that Carbon, or I should say Sox, cannot afford to lose a guy right away. And you can see that they managed to take out Famous. So that's a big win for them. Taking out Famous, ending that run there for them, and thus making it into a 5v4. Now we're sitting about 1 minute and 54 seconds left on the clock. And 15, he's going to be the one on your screen right now. Bomb is not in the hands of anyone. Bomb's going to be further back near spawn. And you can see Pablo. He's creeping up around the box here, going into the mid box. Brando's going to be directly, you know, ahead there, hanging out right by the bomb site.
Yeah.
If he can connect with this nade, that would be huge.
He gets Demon with a little bit of that nade, but
he does.
Not too much. As there's right now, Jaime does take down Bert. And that's going to be a 5-on-3, 4-on-3 right now. Maveloff and Pablo both picking up frags here as it is all left up to Phantom right now. And 15 is going to take him down as well. So that will be another round over to Sox there. 3-2 it is now. And Sox has got to keep going here if they can keep themselves alive. They just got to stay perfect.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the difficult thing against Carbon. I don't know if there is a definition of perfect going up against the squad. Jaime already is going to get taken out off the break there by Famous. He's going to make him pay for that push. And you can see that there's going to be about 4 players there at the top left of your mini-map, guys. So bear that in mind. Maveloff here, or excuse me, Pablo gets taken out. Maveloff on your screen. Maveloff, the man of many names.
Yeah.
Playing under the Mav name right now. And let's see here. What do we have going on? As Ralph's on screen.
There we go. 15 getting one. Ralph trying to get some more here. He takes down Demon, so it's going to be a 2-on-3 right now as Phantom picks up a kill on the 15. So a 2-on-3. Ralph and Maveloff have to sit here and try to clutch this round here as Ralph just hanging out in mid. Mav working his way up the alley. Slowly going to get around there.
Very intense situation here. I mean,
this is big.
Going to be on Mav. Mav actually finding someone from behind, able to take him out there. 8 bomb site's going to be clear, and there's going to be one player making his way right through the double doors there. Mav's going to be stuck in a 1v1. Finding someone, he's going to get taken out, and that's going to do it there, folks, as the first game is, in fact, going to go to the boys of Carbon, taking game number 1.